Morning, we're out for our sunrise walk. It's pretty foggy, but we're still up getting our steps in the morning light. Okay, so I know that I didn't show this, but I just read probably for the past hour. I've been reading a chapter of this out loud. Me and Bo are just hanging out on a Saturday morning, like such an ideal day. Like my Bible open, my cute cup, my peak tea, candle going. I didn't light these ones because they're almost, I need to replace it. Anyway, but this book, oh my gosh, it's just an absolute treasure. So that's what this morning has entailed. Meester's taking a little snooze. We're all just relaxing on a beautiful Saturday morning. So I think I don't know, it's a little bit of a foggy day. So we'll kind of see what today brings, but get a little workout in, get our steps in for sure, get enough protein, you know, all the usual things. We got to make healthy cells, of course, but this is also making healthy cells too. I even think about that, you know, when his disciples said, you know, eat, or aren't you gonna have anything to eat? And Jesus says, I have food that you know not of. And part of a nourishing life is just walking with God and the words of Jesus. And I just can't think of anything that, you know, when we talk about nervous system and, you know, truly being in a state of peace, that there is nothing that has given me more healing than this, you know, than pausing and slowing down and really savoring God's word. So anyway, it's a beautiful Saturday. So let's make some breakfast. And I don't know, I think it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a really great day. So and I want to work on what's coming for this summer so that we can all make healthy cells. I kind of want another cup of tea. Honestly, part of my day is just like making as many cups of tea as I possibly can for my peak tea. So let's make another. Yeah, I minimum have 2 a day, if not like 2 to 3. So, or 4. Okay, so one of my favorite things ever is not eating breakfast for breakfast. I feel like it's kind of changed everything for me because I just easily get enough protein and just thinking outside the box of breakfast foods. So one of my favorite breakfast foods is now tacos. It's so easy and I get enough protein. It's amazing. I love it. Oh, and my new favorite protein pudding, which is basil seed. So good with coconut milk. And then a couple scoops of the Equip collagen, the chocolate collagen. It is absolutely delicious, and I don't put anything else in there. It's 3-ingredient pudding. It's so good, and then topped with raspberries. So much fiber, and then these have a ton of fiber in here as well. There's 9 grams of fiber for 2 of these, and I don't even know how many. This is probably like 15 or more grams of fiber. Like I'm getting basically all my fiber at breakfast, which is amazing. So anything else is just bonus. Very important for hormone health, and Bo is obsessed with it too. But he didn't want raspberries. So, but you love it.
How about you have them?
No, you.
I did.
Don't say that. You said you didn't want any berries.
I wanted you to have them. There's not a lot.
No, there's some right there.
The moldy ones.
Okay, we're off. We're gonna go get some lunch. We're gonna go do a little something and have some fun, and then I'm gonna work on the program for the rest of the day to help you make healthy cells. I'm so excited for this summer. So that's what I'm doing for the rest of the day. We got my ab workout in, deep core workout. I'll actually link to that workout below. It was such a good workout. 8 minutes long, fantastic core workout. I'm sipping on my tea before we head out. Look, I have to hold it. Oh gosh, look at this mug. I have to hold it this way. Look at this mug. This is the cutest mug that I've ever seen in my life, and it's holding my favorite tea of all time. I completely switched to drinking the Peak fermented pu'er bundle. I switch off between the green and the black tea. If you don't like fermented foods, as far as like for your gut microbiome, because you know how good fermented foods are. If you don't like them, or you don't like sauerkraut, you know, things like that, but you want the benefits of the fermented food, which is all the living probiotics, which is amazing. And my GI map came back absolutely beautiful and perfect with all of the diverse microbes in there in the green. I was so happy to see that. And one of the things that I've added in is the fermented pu'er. That is those two teas. I really like the black tea. I usually have the black tea in the morning because it has a little bit of that reminiscent of a coffee. It doesn't taste like coffee, but it's just got this rich, dark flavor, but it doesn't give me the jitters, and it gives me those pro and prebiotics. But then this is a slightly fermented, partially fermented green tea, the green pu'er that they make, and it has a way higher polyphenol content. So for those of you who maybe don't like matcha, since I've shared how much matcha and making a matcha, the Peak matcha completely changed my cycles when, let me just, hold on. I need to my arm is about to just drop. So can we even handle this mug? Okay. I know we all know that I'm in my preconception phase of my life, and especially now that I finished schooling, it feels so nice to be done with school. But one of the things that I will absolutely never give up is green tea because of the polyphenol content. They put green tea in women's egg quality supplements because it's so high in polyphenols, and polyphenols support cellular health because they act as a very powerful antioxidant in the body, aka a protector of the cells, a guardian of the cells, if you will, so that that little cell can do its job and not be hurt by oxidative stress. So polyphenols come in and they can really help things like egg quality, which is so important to optimize before preconception. I wish that I would have known that many, many years ago, long before we ever even talked about having a family. I mean, so anyway, okay, two things. Number one, it's absolutely delicious. So the thing that I love about this though specifically is that I don't have to sweeten it. And as you know, I'm wearing a continuous, well, actually you can't see it. I tried to put it in an inconspicuous spot. I'm wearing a continuous glucose monitor, and it has been so massively helpful to my metabolic health to not be sweetening my beverages in the morning. And so, you know, having a little bit more carbohydrate later in the day as I've been more active and moved, my body metabolizing those carbohydrates it just responds so much better later on in the day. So waking up and having an unsweetened tea that I love and enjoy and I look forward to every single day has been so helpful for me because, you know, coffee was making me jittery, and then I was adding, you know, sweetener into it, and it just was really setting me up for a blood sugar roller coaster, which is going to affect your hormones. It's going to affect your metabolic health. So having this, it has totally transformed my health and my cycle and my gut health in the absolute best possible way in every way. When I started having my matcha, I noticed my temperatures rose so much more, signifying a really strong, healthy ovulation, which is exactly what we want for hormone health, because if we don't ovulate, we won't make progesterone. So think about it like this. You support your cells, you support them with polyphenols, which is the one thing I think everybody should do every single day, which is why I love green tea. But honestly, just their fermented teas in general, I just think it's so easy because you get not only the polyphenols, but you get the probiotics and the prebiotics. So you're fertilizing your gut microbiome, you're optimizing your gut microbiome, and you're doing the very two things that your gut needs. You're giving it the pre and probiotics, which is exactly what I was missing for a long time. I was missing prebiotics. And so polyphenols act as a prebiotic in the gut, as a fertilizer, not only for protecting against oxidative stress, but also feeding the good bacteria in our gut that actually is responsible for modulating blood sugar. So can we see how God made in nature the perfect combination in these teas. And Peak's teas are the best of the best because they triple screen for toxins. There's no mold, there's no heavy metals, there's no mycotoxins, there's no nothing in here, there's no pesticides, which is so important, especially as a tea that you're drinking every single day, and how a lot of companies can process things. Like, they're unparalleled in their purity and quality, and I love Peak so much. Their fermented bundle, I'm gonna leave in the top of the description box. They're giving you 20% off of your fermented pu'er bundle. You don't have to use a code or anything like that. You just click that link. This has been one of the most instrumental things that I've done for my hormone health and my health in general, is simply stop drinking coffee, which can have a huge effect on your blood sugar and putting you into a state where you're higher adrenaline. Even if you eat breakfast, for some people, like that was me, I just was having a rapid heart rate. It just wasn't a good thing for me. So switching to tea, I can drink this. It's 1 o'clock right now. I still go to bed. I'm having the best sleep-wake cycle of my life. I can fall asleep easily. It does not affect my sleep, and I'm able to wake up early at the sunrise, which is also really important for your hormones. But this is like my favorite thing ever of all time, and I kind of wanted to give a little update on that, especially with my glucose monitor. Not having a sweetened beverage in the morning has been absolutely instrumental. And I remember one of the girls inside of Well, because there's a little community when you get the Well cookbook, that she actually mentioned that she added in the matchas every single day, and for her personally, she switched to having her carbohydrates later on in the day, and she was sharing that she got pregnant, and she was sharing those few things that she did. People were asking her, like, what did you do? She was like, I implemented Cambria's tips, and I implemented multiple matchas a day, and I implemented for her body personally having carbohydrates later on in the day, and that was something that really helped her a lot. And I have been finding the exact same thing to be true with, I love having objective information from the glucose monitor. So cheers to our unsweetened, delicious, full of polyphenols and probiotics tea. I feel like the bundle is the best thing ever. And again, if you don't like fermented foods, like if you don't like sauerkraut, or if you don't like matcha, but you want a tea, it is perfect. But you like green tea, you know, maybe you're just not a matcha person, especially the fermented black pu'er tea is so delicious if you're into that. I love the combo. I drink the combo every single day of my life. They're giving you 20% off for life right now, which is crazy. Plus a little starter pack, which is really cute, like the little frother, and they give you like this cute little starter bundle. So link will be in the top of the description box. You just click it and you're good to go, and you got all your probiotics, your prebiotics, your polyphenols. You're gonna make healthy cells. Something as simple and powerful as a cup of tea. I can't overstate how important and imperative it is to be doing something every day where you're giving your body polyphenols. I think a lot of women, at least for me, I was looking for like, what's the herb or what's the supplement that I'm missing? But what I was actually missing was rituals and routines in my day-to-day life that were setting me up for metabolic success, which is not over consuming too much carbohydrate in the morning, and also giving my body the things that it needs to protect itself from oxidative stress, which is polyphenols. That's why they put polyphenols, green tea extract, in women's egg quality supplements. But you can just drink green tea, which you're getting way more of a potent, live, living, active version with all of these other probiotics as well. Like, that's just why I love Peak, because you're not gonna beat it. Anyway, it's my favorite of all time. I love sipping on a cup of tea, and it's very calming for your nervous system to actually hold a heavy, warm cup of tea. My friend Sarah Jackson talks about that, how simply the act of holding a hot cup in your hand, the weight of it, and sitting down, it really does calm your nervous system. And I think that the fact that the tea can do so much, not just for your gut microbiome and, you know, for your health and your cells, but for your nervous system, which affects your digestion as well. So it's my favorite thing to do, even in the afternoon, make myself a cup of tea. And also I really like it too, because I can just rip open the packet and throw it in. It takes no effort and no time at all. And it comes out perfect every single time. So I'm not like spending all this time making my morning drink. I can like whip up a quick tea in 2 seconds and head out the door. So anyway, it's my favorite, and it's drastically changed my health. And I think having objective information from the GI map, and also the blood sugar monitor, and also seeing my ovulation and how massively my ovulation spiked the month that I added in matcha, I will never be the same when I learned that healthy cells make healthy tissues. If you want healthy hormones, focus on making healthy cells. And one of the easiest ways that you can do that is by having polyphenols. It doesn't get easier than that. And what an easy way to do it is to just sip on a yummy tea. I just think God made it so simple. And the more I tried to complicate my hormone health, I never got anywhere. But when I did simple shifts in my routine in my day-to-day, I've completely transformed my hormone and metabolic health. So anyway, cheers to that. Speaking of making healthy cells. I'm gonna go work on the program now. We're gonna head out to a coffee shop and do that. And Bo and I will probably go get a little bite to eat, have a little date, and then we'll hang out and do that for a little bit. And then we'll see what the rest of our day brings. I'm just really excited. It's such a beautiful day. So cheers, let's go. This makes me so happy too. Bonus points if you can get a cute mug. Now you're calming your nervous system. You're appreciating beauty. God made us for beauty. God made us to behold beautiful things. That's why he made beautiful sunsets and beautiful flowers, and beauty does something to our souls. It really does. You know, it's like a remnant of Eden. We just need it. So anyway, cheers to beautiful things. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you. Healthy cells never tasted so good. Peak changed my life. I'm just gonna simply say it like that. They changed my life. I love them. Okay, I'm never gonna get over this mug. I'm just never gonna get over it. It's just so cute. Okay, let's go. It looks really good, huh? They're little pink tacos. Coconut shrimp tacos for our little lunch date. That looks beautiful.
So good.
Coconut cream iced tea. Now let's make some healthy cells. So just finished working on the program. That was so nice and got a lot done. We had a really fun lunch and now we're on our way home. And an ideal Saturday, honestly. A great day. We're gonna stop at the grocery store really quick, go pick up our chicken for the week because I've been meal prepping and that has been so helpful. Meal prepping out, literally putting chicken in the crock pot and then also making that basil seed pudding. We have been obsessed with that. It's so good. I just use the collagen, the basil seeds, and the coconut milk, so I want to restock that. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop at the store so that I can make sure that I have little meal prep things for the week. And yeah. Mozzarella. Try the Colby Jack. Okay, let's make a super simple Saturday dinner. We already put on our crock pot and now I'm just gonna whip up super easy fiber beans and then a little side salad and we're gonna call it a night. A little al fresco dinner. Okay, we're gonna go for our post-dinner neighborhood sunset walk. My favorite part of the day. I'm just making a hot cup of tea. I just realized my day bookends. One starts with sunrise and my hot tea, and it ends with sunrise and my hot tea, but I'm having the spearmint herbal tea from Peak. It's so good. This is really fantastic, especially in like PCOS and things like that. Spearmint is amazing and it's so good for digestion. I just love sipping on it when we go for our walk. So it's just like one of my favorite parts of the day. So let's go for a walk.
Yes, the east of the town.
This lighting kind of always gets me. I'm like, I turn on the camera and I'm like, it's really red, but we have our circadian supportive lighting so that we can all go to bed and have a fabulous sleep, and we're just chilling out and hanging out. Got all of our candles on and our red lights, no blue light. And then I actually do this actually has red light in it, but my scalp massage every single night. And I feel like it has been so helpful with my hair growth. Obviously like B vitamins and making sure that you're getting enough nutrients is essential for that. But also the physical, you know, blood flow stimulation is just amazing. And I feel like a lot of my hair right through here has grown back, like a ton of baby hairs, so much. And especially on this side as well, because this side was really thin and there's so much baby hair growth. Like, look at that. It's a lot. I can't wait. I feel like even just a few months of doing this has made such a huge difference, but I can't imagine how, even by the end of the year, how it's gonna be. I'm so excited about that. So anyway, okay, just gonna do my scalp massage, take off my makeup and wind down so that we can go to bed. All right, we have come to the end of our weekend. It was such a beautiful day. Honestly, we just hung out with our friends, went to church. We had a nice evening, sunset. It was beautiful. Bo got some waves. Meester really wants to snuggle right now. Okay, just kidding. He was begging me to snuggle. He betrayed me because he heard the refrigerator open. Okay, that's what happened. Anyway, I am gonna head to bed, and I'm gonna head to bed with some books because honestly, that is the perfect way to end my Sunday. So, on our agenda, we have Real Food for Fertility. I finally am gonna get to delve in and read this book. I bought this back in January, and then also the Mineral Fix. Okay, I just chugged an Element. Oh my gosh. The lemonade flavor is so good. It's amazing. I just chugged it. Now I'm gonna read about minerals even more. So my love for minerals, and look at optimal intake of molybdenum. That's my idea of a good time. Okay, learning the optimal intake of molybdenum, then the tolerable upper limit of molybdenum. Okay, and look at this. This literally brings me joy. This is the idea of a fun time for me. Honestly, truthfully, this is like the best way for me to relax and wind down at the end of the day. I'm not kidding. Bo looked at me the other day. He goes, I just finished school. Like I literally turned in my papers, and then I was reading, I don't even remember what I was reading. I was reading about blood sugar regulation. He looks at me, he goes, is this your idea of a good time? I was like, yes, he loves me. He knows. Anyway, that is truly my idea of a good time. He's like, wow, you just finished all that school and you are diving right back into it. I can't stay away from it. I truly love it. It's the best thing ever. So anyway, I love you so much. I will leave a link at the top of the description for Peak. I think that is one of the easiest things that you can do every single day for your health is get polyphenols and eat fermented foods so that you get living active pre and probiotics. And the fact that that's in a tea, it's amazing. It's just God's design. Peak is the best. They're the purest. They're the best tasting. That is literally the daily drink that I've been making every single day is the fermented pu'er, the black one. It's so good. It really has changed my health. Very eye-opening, and it's been so helpful, and honestly, I enjoy it. All I have to say is it's amazing and I love it so much. So I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Actually, wait, I feel like, no, there's nothing else for me to say. Okay, that's it. Thanks for hanging out with me this weekend. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.